Okay, a little shaky. Well, hope you guys have had a good week. This will be, I think it's my fourth worship confessional. It's going to be my fifth, but I got sick last week, so I'm going to try to cram two into one. Both of these services were abbreviated, so we're going to talk about the service on February 15th and the service on February 22nd. On the service of February 15th, we started off with "Here I Am to Worship," a song that this body just does a great job with. We love it, and we sing it really well, and it's a great call to worship. Then we went through, our time with our scouts, and they did a great job, and we had a lot of fun having them. But then right after that, we did "Better Is One Day" and "The Heart of Worship," and we were speaking this week about determining what's most important, and I felt that those two songs, spending time with God and being all about Jesus, was perfect for what we were talking about. So determining what's most important. Then after our offertory, which was again done beautifully by Carol Jo Warner and Cheryl Lewis, they did a fantastic job again. We went to three songs: "More Love, More Power." We did it fast. I don't like doing "More Love, More Power" slow. It can kind of get weighty and heavy, and so I thought doing that one a little faster would be a lot of fun, and they did it well, and I think people really enjoyed it. Then we went to "More Love to Thee, O Christ," and "Oh How I Love Jesus." "More Love to Thee, O Christ" was a good hymn, but I think "Oh How I Love Jesus" was the one that people just really sunk their teeth into this week. It was a song that, again, surprisingly, was their favorite, and I thought it went really, really well. And last but not least, we did our invitation was "The Wonderful Cross," and we closed with that as well. The wonderful cross is what was most important, and I thought that this service was a really good service on the 15th, and people enjoyed it. I feel like we're starting to really sing and worship with all our hearts, and I had a great time with it. The 22nd, yesterday, we started with "Breathe." I thought we did a great job on "Breathe." Again, this week we were I wanted to have a service about just worshiping God and asking Him to show us who He is and what's most important. The call to worship again was "Breathe," and we did a great job on that. I thought that went really well. "All Who Are Thirsty." After Larry Searcy came up from BCBA and started, he told us a little bit about the camp. I wanted to kind of recall us to worship. So really, we had two calls to worship. But "All Who Are Thirsty," it was great because he started talking about water, and the lake, and it was just a great transition. Obviously, God just laid it out the way that He needed to lay it out, and we started talking about "All who are thirsty, all who are weak, come to the fountain," and speaking of the living water, Jesus Christ. And I thought that was just really appropriate. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was a good twist on the service. Then we did a responsive reading from the New Baptist hymnal, and we went right into "Open the Eyes of My Heart." When we started back the new year doing our blended service, that was one of the first ones we did, and people didn't sing that one as well. We've done that a couple times since then, really on purpose, and I think we're starting to have some ownership of the song again and really sing it again. And this is of the three times we've done it since January 1st. This is by far the best time, and so I'm starting to feel that we're owning that one again. We did "Holy Is the Lord" for the first time this year, and wow, people really sang that well. I was very happy about that. And then we ended with the hymn "Holy, Holy, Holy," and I was surprised at the three. I thought "Holy Is the Lord" is the one that people really owned and just sang from their heart. I always expect "Holy, Holy, Holy." That's just a favorite here at First Baptist Hamlin. I thought that would be the one that people would own, but it looked like it was "Holy Is the Lord." The choir did a special "Lord Most High," and then our invitation was "Just As I Am." Ooh, looks like my CD's done. And then we closed with "Holy Is the Lord." Again, I feel like the last 2 weeks we've been praising and singing from our hearts and letting go of what we have, or at least bringing it to the table with us. I feel like we're on a good track of praising from inside, not from our heads and having to be cerebral about it, but just being really emotional and giving it back to God. It's been an encouraging 2 weeks. I hope you guys have had a great 2 weeks. And again, still looking for some comments. So if you watch, please just type something in. Just say, I had a good time, or I like this song, or man, it would be great if we could sing this song. Anything would be great. So I've had a good time, and I'm looking forward to March and April. We only have about 6 or 7 weeks until Easter, so we've got a few things planned for that. So we'll see how that goes. God bless you, and keep singing.